Our town stopped sleeping on a Tuesday. At first, no one noticed. People just complained about headaches, about strange dreams that felt too real. By Thursday, the hospital was full. Everyone described the same thing. Waking up at night, unable to move. Watching shadows crawl across their walls, like living veins. By Sunday, the clocks stopped agreeing with each other. Some froze. Some ticked backward. Some rang at hours that didn't exist. That's when I realized something was wrong with me, because I was the only one who remembered when it started. It began at 2:47 a.m. I know the exact time because my phone lit up without a notification. The screen showed nothing but static. Then a sentence appeared. "You left the door open." My phone died immediately after. That night, I dreamed of a place that felt familiar but broken. Our town, stretched and twisted, floating in darkness. Houses hung in the air like abandoned thoughts. The sky was red, cracked with slow lightning. And everywhere, black vines. They grew out of buildings, wrapped around streetlights, and pulsed like they were breathing. I wasn't alone. Others were there. People I recognized. They were floating, frozen in place, eyes wide open. Reliving moments they didn't want to remember. Above them, something watched. Tall, floating. Human once, but not anymore. It didn't rush. It didn't need to. It was patient. I woke up screaming. The clock beside my bed read 2:47 a.m. It hadn't moved. The next morning, the town felt quieter. No birds. No dogs. At school, kids stared at nothing. Teachers forgot sentences halfway through speaking. At exactly 2:47 p.m., the lights flickered. For half a second, the classroom walls cracked. Black veins appeared. Then everything snapped back. Everyone laughed. I didn't, because something whispered in my ear. You remember. That night, the dreams came back. But this time, I could move. I walked through the nightmare version of town. Past frozen people reliving guilt, regret, shame. I recognized their memories without being told. A girl who never said sorry. A boy who blamed someone else to save himself. A father who walked away. The vines wrapped tighter around them. Whenever they tried to look away, at the center of town stood the old clock tower. Collapsed in real life. Perfect here. Its face glowed red. The hands pointed to 2:47. The tall figure floated beside it. When it noticed me, it smiled. Not cruel. Understanding. You see what they hide, it said. That's why you're still awake. I tried to run. The vines grabbed my ankles. The clock chimed once. And I woke up. By day 3, people started collapsing. Doctors said exhaustion. Said mass hysteria. They were wrong. The victims all stopped breathing at 2:47 a.m. Not dead. Just gone. Their bodies stayed. Their minds didn't. I went to the clock tower ruins. Under the rubble, I found something impossible. The old mechanism was still ticking. No power. No wires. Just a steady sound. Like a heartbeat. When I touched it, the world tilted. I was back there. But this time, the figure was closer. I could see the details. Skin like burned roots. Veins moving under the surface. Eyes glowing with quiet hunger. You were supposed to forget, it said. But you never do. Images flooded my mind. My memories. The moment I walked away instead of helping. The lie I told to protect myself. The silence that ruined someone else's life. Pain crushed my skull. Guilt is a signal, it whispered. And your town is broadcasting loudly. I screamed. The vines tightened. Then something changed. The figure paused. You can still hear me, it said slowly. I fell. I woke up under the tower rubble. My nose was bleeding. The town sirens were screaming. That night, I didn't sleep. Neither did anyone else. At 2:47 a.m., Every light in town turned red. Every radio, phone, TV played the same sound. Tick, tick, tick. People started floating. Not bodies. Reflections. In mirrors. Windows. Screens. Their reflections relived their worst moments. While they stood frozen, watching, the town screamed. And above us, the sky cracked open. The nightmare world began bleeding into reality. Vines broke through walls. Streetlights bent. Gravity felt wrong. The clock tower rebuilt itself, piece by piece, and the figure descended. People tried to run. It didn't chase. It chose. Each time it pointed. Someone's reflection shattered. Their body collapsed. Gone. It turned to me. You remember because you're meant to witness, it said. Or to replace. The clock chimed. Once. Twice. I felt myself lifting. My memories ripped open. But I did something no one else had. I spoke. You're not feeding, I said. You're hiding. The figure stopped. For the first time. Confused. You exist because we don't face it, I continued. Because we don't forgive ourselves. The vines loosened. The clock slowed. The figure stared at me. Then it smiled again. But this time, sad. Then remember this, it whispered. The clock chimed a final time. I woke up in daylight. The town was normal. People slept. The clock tower was rubble again. Everyone said there was a power outage. A shared nightmare. Only one thing was different. Every clock now skips 2:47. It goes from 2:46 to 2:48. And sometimes, late at night, when the town is quiet, I hear ticking inside my head. Waiting. Like if you love Stranger Things and Vecna-style horror, subscribe for more dark psychological stories.